Yeah, baby, Arizona World Heavyweight Champion back here with a crazy little video. And yeah, sort of like a thank you to everybody too, because I have a question for you. Who has 1,000 subs and who's been on YouTube here for a while? This guy. Yeah, and I'm in a good mood because yeah, not only did I reach that milestone, and not only did I get my Miss Pac-Man fits, yep, it's back, baby. Thanks to the dudes and dudettes over at, yep, Repaired Squared. It's back, baby. Getting my Miss Pac-Man fits was awesome, but I also have some other big news to sort of celebrate me getting 1,000 subs here on YouTube. And that is, yeah, another world record. Yeah, so the thing about Legendary Wings, yeah, is it a good game? You know, I'll dive into that, but what makes this review kind of special for me is that, yeah, I just recently got the world record on this. Now, I thought when I submitted this like a couple weeks ago, you know, after 9 hours of playing, my back was all worn out. Just 9 straight hours of playing to see if I can get that world record. And 2 weeks later, after I submitted, Twin Galaxy said, yep, you're now world champion. I had to keep myself occupied because I knew if I played the game straight for 9 hours, I'd go crazy. So I had some Kenny versus Spendy, Cinema Snob, and Skirasuba in the background to help, you know, give me a laugh while I'm playing this game for hours on end. And I didn't plan on getting the world record either. I just planned on beating, you know, the guy at the bottom there. Yeah, Stefan Krogman. But I eventually got to Scott, Brent, and then Andrew, and realized, oh man, I can keep on going. And yeah, that's how I got the record, baby. So thank you guys and girls out there for voting and watching all of that agonizing footage. Oh my god, I can't believe that I got approved so quickly. Like, thank you. But anyways, back on topic here. This is Legendary Wins for the original 8-bit Nintendo. Originally, it was like Miss Pac-Man here, an arcade game first, got ported over to original Nintendo, and let's see how this one fares. Alright, so let's try to sucker out. Oh yeah. So 1 to 2 players. Yeah, you can actually play co-op. Ah yeah, so it's both a vertical and horizontal shoot 'em up. Basically, anything you see up in the sky, you gotta kill it. Both robots, mystical monsters, all that cool shit. And you can power up your character too, up to 5 times. See enemies on the ground, you can't shoot them, but you can bomb them, just like Xevious. But you gotta be careful. Fortunately, you can bomb and attack in the air at the same time. Once you power up, you can take a hit, but you also power down too. Oh, look at the big happy face. Ah, crap. Yeah, so this game has bonus stages and danger stages. Danger stages have no power-ups whatsoever, but they have tons of enemies. These stages are especially tough when you just have the pea shooter weapon. Die! Yeah, thankfully, yeah, you don't have to go into danger stages if you don't want to. If you want to beat all 5 stages, you gotta be very smart in your gameplay. Not an easy game by any means, but once you get the hang of it, yeah, it can be pretty fun. Oh, what's this? No enemies whatsoever, but tons of power-ups. Yeah, and because I got a lot of points, I got 1 up. Yeah, Legendary Wins has been pretty cool at this point, but there is one big glaring problem with the game. And no, it's not because you're playing as a guy wearing pink underwear, no. Look at this, yeah, I'm finding a cool dragon here. You know, he's a pretty intense boss. But yeah, let me show you later into the game. And who's the boss coming up here for stage 4? Yeah, I'll just skip ahead. Oh, it's a dragon again. Okay. And once you finish the first part of the level, you always fight a dragon. You swoop down, and then you do the horizontal stages to fight the main boss, which is the same boss over and over again. It's a big NES boss, and it looks pretty impressive at first, but then you realize, oh, I'm fighting the same boss over and over again. The thing is, yeah, it just gets longer and tougher. You might fight more eyeballs. Yeah, really, that's it. The eyeballs, you get more eyeballs to attack you. Really, it just, the pattern stays the same. You avoid the eyeballs, you shoot the center. You know, once the long stick comes out, you shoot it. Yeah. Then it goes away. It doesn't become phallic anymore. See? Here I am later in the game, and it's the same boss, but now it's just getting longer and harder. Now this weapon is great for taking out enemies at a range because you can actually shoot side to side. The only problem is that, yeah, you don't want this weapon because it's very slow. You know, it's not very powerful. No, you want the Phoenix power. As soon as you get that Nets P, yeah. Here you have ultimate power, you can take free hits. Again, this Phoenix power up is great. And it really balances out the difficulty of Legendary Wings. Because yeah, I took a hit, but I didn't lose power. Nope, you take free hits and then you finally lose your strength. Yeah, that's what makes this version of Legendary Wings so much better than the arcade version in my opinion. Because yeah, now the game is actually fair. I can take out these enemies no problem. But if I just had like a regular pea shooter, oh, I'd be so dead. Yeah, in fact, let me show you something cool about Legendary Wings. Okay. Running over to my other room here. Go ahead now with the kitchen. In here in the bedroom. Is that, yeah, I got the Legendary Wings original arcade marquee. Oh, how cool is that? Oh, yeah. Let's have a closer look at it. Ah. So you got a couple of flying heroes here, but what's this? Yeah. In Legendary Wings for original Nintendo, you're playing as two dudes. But here we have a woman named Michelle Hart. Yeah, kind of nice looking woman too. Holy. Now, I don't know why she was took out a different version. Something weird happened here in the Legendary Wings, especially here on the original Nintendo, because even though you're playing as two dudes instead of like a guy and a girl, well, I'll just show you what they did instead. Of all the colors you could use, Capcom, you chose hot pink. I'm pretty sure hot pink and knee-high boots wasn't by accident. Yeah, one cool story I have about this game is that, yeah, on my old Video Games 101 website, I made a couple of gay statements saying that, yeah, this game had to be like the first Cholonuki game out there because, in a way, it's super pride-orific. I don't know how to say this without sounding too offensive because this is probably the first NES game to have gay pride in it. You got two very effeminate heroes wearing baby blue and hot pink spandex fighting long phallus symbol like enemies. Like, you can't look at this boss and say, come on, that's not a penis. And when I reviewed this game years ago on my video game website called Video Games 101, which, you know, I don't really update anymore. Yeah, this one person read the review who happened to be gay actually gave me a bootleg copy of Dracula's. It was a bootleg copy, but he gave me one of the best PC Engine games ever created, and I couldn't thank him enough for that. That was so cool. He wasn't offended by the review or anything like that, no. he kind of appreciated it in a way. Even though I'm not dating myself or anything like that. No, I say everybody should treat each other equally and all that shit. Yeah, Legendary Wins on the original Nintendo actually fixes a lot of the problems that were found in the arcade version. Yeah, the sound quality and the graphics are not as good, but the gameplay is where it's at. In these side-scrolling levels, for example, you can actually fly now. Yeah, so that was Legendary Wins here on the original Nintendo. I like the new Egyptian theme that they got going on here. Very cool, unique style. Now, it's not a perfect game. There are some cheap moments in it. I don't like how you can get caught up in walls and die instantly. The game does repeat a lot. There are some problems here, but it's still a very good shoot 'em up. Great co-op action, fantastic graphics and music. Yeah, you get a lot here in this little cartridge. And definitely worth checking out. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but I don't know. If you roll with it, yeah, you'll get some fun out of this one. Alright, and I give Legendary Wins here on the original 8-bit Nintendo a 77 out of 100. Great shoot 'em up. You know, very underrated in my opinion. I wish they made a sequel to it. Maybe brought Michelle Hart back. But as it stands, still a good shoot 'em up as it is. And go check her out. Okay, and that's it for me. This is Arizona, World Heavyweight Champion, not to mention Legendary Wins World Champion. Yeah, he had that since 2009, and 10 years later, finally somebody beat it. That's crazy. I'm crazy. But a championship kind of crazy. Woohoo! There's my record, there's my score. 10 million, baby. Legendary Wins World Champion. Ah. Come on, Guinness, put me in your book, please. Yeah, got that big nice trophy on there. Oh man, so cool.